Hello again. If you guys didn't see the last video that I posted and I deleted it because I found an updated version. Whoopee! So again, I'm gonna be ranking mechs from Mech Arena in the order you get them, and might be a bit unfamiliar on the later side, but on the earlier side I'm fine. After all, I've re-grinded it like 3 times. Okay, first, Paragon. Low B tier. Now, before you get mad at me, again, like I said last video that I deleted, maybe you're watching this one. Again, its energy capacity is just really good. Its ability is just mediocre at best, but it does offer some value at escaping. Not as much as Nomads, or Kill Shots, or Surge, or Slingshot, or Shadow, but or Redeemer, or Lancer, but it can go really fast. If you're using shotgun nades and you pop your sprint and your ability, you're pretty much as fast as this guy going base speed without stealth. You're basically as fast as this guy. Okay, now Lancer. So you can catch up to people and destroy them with your heavy ass guns. Now, okay, Lancer, I'll give it C tier. It's not worth to upgrade it to 16 level unless you're paying or using money, wasting shit. But it is worth it to get up to 8 capacity, even though it's really expensive. I think it was like 908 coins if you count the first rank upgrade and the second rank upgrade. Yeah, it's like 900-ish 8 coins. Just to upgrade this guy to 8 energy capacity. If you can get the blueprints, of course. I can tell you it's not worth it, but I haven't told you how worth it is to upgrade it to 12 energy, because then you can equip the Javelin Rack 6s and go ballistic on everybody. But it's gonna be like super expensive, so I don't recommend you wasting too much time on that. So you can put like one single long arm 8 and just go havoc, but who does that? Next one you'll probably get is Slingshot. Yes, you can Slingshot before Puma and Juggernaut. Okay? Slingshot before them. Alright, Slingshot. Very high C tier. Mainly because it's squishy. Squishy as F, bro. I swear to God, this guy dies in like one That was a full health Slingshot coming over to invade the control point. I just spawned in with Arachnos with shotgun nades. One shot obliterated a full health Slingshot. Keep in mind he was rank 3. Okay, it one-shotted him from the flank. That's just how squishy it is. Okay, at this point you would have already bought Juggernaut due to the Gear Up quest. I'm ranking him below this guy. This guy has speed. This guy can just zip around the map and get to control points really easily. And just zip across and whoa. And also his base speed is higher. This guy, if it's a low rank, it's still squishy. It's still squishy. Like, dual shotgun 8s, without shield, 5 shots an entire magazine can just take it out. But with the shield, it takes like maybe 8, maybe 9 shots from where I'm standing. But that's why I give it, because Slingshot, you can go capture control points and get to the middle of the fray with your whatever close quarter weapons to support your team and shit. Like, Juggernaut is meant for brawling, which you can only do in 5v5 and 2v2. I mean, you can do it in CBC, but the whole point is to capture more control points than the enemy. And you wouldn't exactly want a really slow tank. Like, you would want something like Sentinel or Aegis. They're faster than Juggernaut. So is Bastion. So yeah. Okay, at this point you're saving up for Puma. So I'm gonna rank Puma. No, just no. It's arguably worse than Lancer. Okay, maybe it's not worse than Lancer. It's better than Lancer. But let me explain why. It's worth it to upgrade it to rank 3. Unlike this little shit costs like shit ton of money. This guy gives you 16 energy. And like its older brother, this guy, this one, it's a great sniper platform. It's a great sniper platform. So you can just slap some long arms on it and go ballistic until you unlock Panther. So it's a bit more worth it than Lancer since alright, Arachnos. You probably already got Arachnos because you probably got it after Puma, because the event just takes so long. You might have already grinded everything already. So Arachnos, high A tier. It's not a good mech in the late game, but early to mid game it's really good because of its energy capacity. And if you don't upgrade the Paragon and Puma until rank 16, this guy is actually really good, especially with burst damage weapons and shit like that. Wait, I see people putting long arms, but since now the gear up system, you can put like shotgun 8s and go ballistic on everyone. It's just that he's really slow. His ability is pointless as shit. Okay, maybe I'll just put this at low A tier, like really low A tier. Okay, Ares, high B tier. It's a fast tank. For a tank, it's fast. Yeah. The shield is durable. It can protect your flanks. It can protect your upper if you're on even ground, which is most likely the case unless you're playing on hanging gardens where people can just spawn camp the shit off you, which is not fun. It's not fun. Okay, so I'll put it in B tier. It's a fast tank. It's a good tank. Yeah, but it loses value quickly because you unlock other tanks like Bastion or not Sentinel. No, we'll talk about Sentinel like when we get to Sentinel. It's better than Sentinel. Just sneak peek. Guardian. You get it before Shadow. Should get it before Shadow. Guardian. I'm giving it a low A tier. It's also a low A tier, but it's higher than Ragnos because its system crash. It's a bit slow for an attacker mech. It's a bit slow. The energy capacity is high, and the ability is pretty much useless if you use a long range build, which IBS most people will be putting on this guy or this guy rather than this guy. This guy doesn't have much health either. It's like a bit squishy in the later ranks, but in like the rank you get him, it's probably like already Division 3 and Division 2 by then because we're all broke and this guy costs like a fortune to Division 6ers like me. I had to start all over again because of something. But this guy is actually worth this price, unlike the next guy. Shadow, lowest B tier I'll ever give. It's a fun mech, it's fast. You can put some okay burst damage weapons in here, but it's not worth its price. It's not supposed to be this expensive, my guy. It's not supposed to be this expensive. Even if it's a good mech, like you can zip around, you can capture control points. But then what? You're squishy as shit. Your energy capacity is low as fuck. And guess what? Yeah, there's nothing. That's not worth its price. 1,125 A coins. It's not worth it for this guy. This guy should be 985 or 875. That's like the best. That's like the lowest price you can go. Like nothing less than that. But it should be 875. It should not be lower or higher than that, because that will be overcharged. Okay, I'm done. Stalker. Stalker. Highest tier. High A tier. High A tier because of its damage and the energy capacity. It's medium, not like other attackers, but it heals itself. And in FFA, ooh, you're gonna wreak havoc by literally healing 50% of your health. Okay, now that's too much for this guy. It stacks, of course. Oh yeah, forgot to rank this guy. So you're slow for a support mech. You're slow as fuck. Your energy capacity sucks. You never heal anyone. You never heal me. You never heal anyone else but yourself and the people near you that intentionally walk towards you. You never go towards people and start healing. I swear to God, whoever made your dumb AI playing ass, they suck. Okay? I can see the concept behind this, but you have to buff his stats a little. Get on that, Larium. Alright, now Tengu. Oops, wrong mech. Okay, now hear me out. Hear me out. His ability is really good. Too good. For me, at least, because my playstyle it's not different. It's a really close quarters-ish playstyle. You can capture points really fast, and it's a little bit durable like Lancer. Like, you can die, but you can literally die. You always die by the same mechs. Basically, you die from the same mechs, like Redox, Guardian, Zephyr, Surge, Killshot, Nomad, not Slingshot, or any high DPS ability and weapon users if you're not careful. So usually I just wait up on a high point, wait for them to use the weapons, and boom, they get shit on with the shotguns, of course. Now Missile Rex work for this guy as well, but I just can't use them. Alright, enough of me gawking at Tengu. Next is I actually don't know anymore. I think it's Cheetah. Low B tier. Actually, like better than Shot. The damage output is really good, no lie. But it's flimsy. But he has a really good strat. Put on some long arms, stand at a point, put mines around yourself. So if anyone walks towards you, kablam! They go boom. Oh wow! I can't wait to mess with everyone with my new paint. I can't wait to mess with everyone with my new paint with Onyx. Oh no! This sniper cheetah is out of range. Let me walk towards him. Ah! He dies. Yeah, that is a really fun experience using cheetah long arms or cheetah shotguns, because you can just put the mines in the control point and whoever walks over it just goes boom. Which is a lot, and that's really good. Zephyr, it's a B tier. It's a good B tier. It wasn't as good as it used to be, mainly because you have no choice. When you use your EMP, you have to kill all of the people that you have EMP'd, which is not a good choice. Usually, like, maybe one or two is fine if you're using arc torrents or carbines and shit. But if you're using Missile Rex, like most people would, you can only kill one person, unless that person is weak, like him or him. Unless that person sucks and it's weak. But like, if you freeze or EMP lots of people in a spot, you can't kill them all. You end up getting killed yourself, which is a bad thing, wasting your Zephyr like that. And long arms are a better strategy as well. You just waste your ability. But I can see it better for survivability, of course. And if anyone comes near you, you can just EMP and run the shit away, even though you're not fast. Alright, next. Not mistaken, Aegis. I have to admit you're a good mech. But screw you! Every time when we start playing a match, there's always that entrance, which is tight. The entrance is always tight, except for some maps. The entrance to the entire arena is always tight. And Aegis' shield is obnoxiously big. And I expect to be unloading my missile barrage on people, not your stupid shield, little shit. Alright. But I can see what they were going for. I mean, everything has to be balanced or this guy will be overpowered as shit, bro. Alright. Panther. Yes, it is better than Tengu, yes. Unfortunately. Because like its wall, the stasis barrier, actually acts more like a net to catch some dashing troops like him, like Nomad, Kill Shot, Surge, Slingshot, and like other mechs and shit. And also, it does not have a durability like this stupid idiots. I swear it gets destroyed by stuff so fast. And that's the good thing about Panther, you can just like, and also the wall's really long, not like his wall is short as fuck. Like, you can't even block a bottleneck with that. You can't even do that. Alright, so Panther energy capacity is really big, has a really good ability, but it's flimsy. So like one wrong artillery strike that you can't dodge, you're just fucked. One javelin, you're fucked. And if your wall runs out on you and you're not keeping track on the timer while missile racks are flying at you, you're fucked. Alright, Sentinel. Wait, no, Kill Shot. Kill Shot, I would put it at here, right here. It's not better than Stalker. Don't understand why this guy is rarity, but yes, I put it at A tier. Mainly because nostalgia reasons is like, what, 1% of the reason I'm putting it here. But because its damage output is high as shit, you can run into a Shadow, Lancer, Puma, Slingshot, this guy, and Cheetah, and a lot of other mechs because they're kind of squishy when compared to this guy's damage. You can unload your barrage, which is on tanks at least, and then you can one-shot them. But you'll be on like a really long cooldown and shit like that. But the fact that you can one-shot a tank is crazy enough. So I'm gonna put you in A tier. You're not better than Stalker because Stalker doesn't put himself at risk when he one-shots tanks and shit, but yeah. Sentinel. Just no. I don't like Sentinel. In any situation, you would rather use Ares. Ares is better in every single way. It already protects it from javelins if you're on even ground, which most people would be on even ground. Yeah. But there's no reason you should be using Sentinel because Ares' shield protects its flanks and a bit of its upper. But Sentinel just protects its upper. You can shoot from the sides, which is much more easier than shooting up, unless you're using javelin racks or you're shooting from a rooftop like Lancer and a few glitch mechs. But yeah, I have to admit it's better than Juggernaut because it's slow as fuck. Okay, now who's next? I'm not sure about like the tier 5 and tier 6s. Oh, I'll just rank Orion first. Orion, I would rank it right here. He would be really, no, actually I'll rank it right here. He is really good. His ability is busted. Mainly because if you miss, you get to try again in 3 seconds, which is just broken. Like, you should have the same amount of cooldown on every single thing you miss. Like, if you miss your shot, you have to have the same cooldown. And also the ability spreads. How broken is that? Like, okay, since this guy is already medium energy, he can carry some busted weapons. He can shoot the skull and then unload his really big weapons. It's not really big, he unload his big weapons. But sometimes, in some situations, you don't even need your team, like the Mech Spotlight said. You usually need your team. Oh, blah, 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 teamwork and shit. No! It's medium energy capacity. You don't need a team. You can solo a lot of people if they're weak And if they don't get to you first. And if you're running a sniper build. Sometimes the team does capitalize on your stuff, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, and I think that's all I have to say for this guy. Redeemer! Oh shit. Redeemer. Lowest tier. Now the reason because of okay, maybe a bit higher than Tengu as well. Now this guy is here because obviously you have the backtrack ability, but to upgrade a mech to its max level to be able to stop EMP or cleanse the EMP debuff, which is a lot of 8 coins. I don't think it's worth it though. Like, if you're like a casual player and you like using this guy, maybe you can invest your 8 coins into that. But other than that, I think rank 4 and 5 is already really good. You don't need to upgrade it any further because the only debuff you'll be cleansing is Caustic Blast, Overheat, Stasis, and the Implosion effect. Like EMP isn't EMP. EMP is meant to freeze you. Like the fact that you can negate that, it's super overpowered. But EMP is meant to stop you. So yeah, you kind of ruined the fun, Redeemer. You ruined the fun. All right. If I'm not mistaken, all of the other rarities are gone. Now it's just the legendaries, which has an absurd amount of legendaries in this game. It's absurd how many legendaries you have in this game. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 legendaries in the game. That's more than anything else. It's more than anything else. This is absurd. Okay, let's rank Redux. It is not hot garbage. It is not hot garbage like everyone said. It is not hot garbage. It's just really slow. I'll just put it here for ironic reasons because Paragon's faster. Lol. Its ability just but its energy capacity more than makes up for it. In my opinion, of course. But if you a normal player were ranking it, you would probably either rank it over here or like right here maximum. But I rank it here mainly because of its energy capacity and its ability. Like you're slow, but you make everyone slow with you, and then you're on even playing field. And they have like some DPS shit on the enemy as well. They can still use their weapons. Their weapons, but in a crowded spot, there's probably teammates around to help deal with them anyway. Or you can just use railguns and stay back and snipe. And use Caustic Blast to run away and snipe. Oh, those combos are so annoying. Alright, next, Surge. Yeah, he's over here, Estia. Mainly because you don't put yourself at risk when you dash in front. And you can float on over to the back. Bro, what are you doing? I'm violating you. What? And you just shoot his flank and he goes boom. Which is a bit overpowered. And you can use it for maneuverability purposes. And if you don't hit your target, the radius is like, I don't know, 30 meters or something. Which is just a bit broken. Like, I know Q shot's damage also has like some area damage, but not a lot, unless you boost it with implants and shit. I'm not gonna be bringing weapons in this. No. Okay, Brick House. I would say like, yeah. Mainly because it's really big. He's really big. He's a good mech. He does a lot of damage. He can tank a lot of damage. And he's one of the mechs that don't get absolutely wrecked by either Zephyr or Guardian because he's so beefy. But he gets wrecked by snipers because what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Unless he also has snipers and he's using Overcharger against you. But you can shoot him easily. Like, let's say you're a Panther. You can duck and leave. This guy cannot. He's slow as fuck. Okay. Okay, Great Crasher. He's versatile. But not versatile in my opinion. He's better than Zephyr. He's not versatile in my opinion. No offense, but you can flush out campus. But people know how to dodge your laser. It's big. It's really big. People can see it. And also your projectile is really slow. And what are you gonna do? Shoot someone like in a crowded area and shit? I like to see you do that in like shaded areas where people are most likely contested. But if you can pull that off, the damage is pretty high. So I'm gonna move it over here. It's not better than Killshot. Bastion! Yeah, right here. Bastion's over there. Mainly because he's beefy, his ability is really good. It protects everywhere but the flank and bottom. But the top and bottom. Which is just a better version of Ari's with a twist, where it can explode into EMP bits. So this guy could be a great counter to it. This guy could also be a great counter to it. We'll talk about it later. Hemlock! Oh my god. You are underwhelming as a legendary. You are underwhelming. You are very underwhelming. I would put you in, I'll just put you in high B tier. You are very underwhelming. I mean, no offense. Your ability is creative. But it's either you carry the big guns. That's the only option if you want to use your ability. You carry the big guns. You stun people and destroy it. Like, I feel like it would be more suited for you not to be a support. Because your playstyle, in my opinion, doesn't feel like a support. It feels like a lone wolf playstyle. Because who's gonna capitalize on the Daze ability unless you're in 2v2, because there's less people and you get to capitalize on it. But in 5v5, everyone's probably like in their own battles or something like that, yeah. So 5v5, it just doesn't make a significant change unless it's a very broken mech. Like, let's say a Surge, and you manage to daze them, and you let your friends shoot them because they're nearby, and because Surge is always near people, which I can understand. Maybe I can understand that. Maybe I can understand that. Okay. Nomad. Straighten this here. I'm putting it over Panther because it's a counter for Panther, mainly because I can dash twice straight into his stupid face. Nomad. How do I explain this? The fact that you can't hit the same target twice is broke. It's a balance. It's balance. Because there are enough people who just go charging at you twice, like 1, 2, bam, you're dead. It's a guaranteed trip to the ER. Because it can dash twice. And also, it's right in the center. It's in the center. You blink and it's already in the center control point. Even Killshot or Slingshot or Surge can't do that. This guy can. This guy's fast as fuck. This guy has a ball for a wheel. I have no idea how he does that. This guy's doing the fucking levitating. And it's slower than this guy. Okay, so this guy's a bit overpowered. You should nerf it by making him a light mech. Okay, Onyx. The damage output is high. I'm justifying. The damage output is really high. Maybe it's better than Tengu. It's really high. No. But it's really noticeable. It's really distinct. Definitely would get a sniper's attention, just like Brickhouse. He's just a really damaging platform mech, but he's not fast. He's not tanky. Well, he has a considerable amount of health, but he's not that tanky. Snipers can destroy him. Or maybe, he can launch this with... If you're accurate, you can launch your ability and hit the sniper, because I think it has insane range. And so is Gatecrasher. You know what? I'm moving Gatecrasher very, very low S tier. Mainly because I think Gatecrusher and Onyx, they have similar abilities, and I think they deserve to be in the same tier because their abilities are similar. But I prefer Onyx over Gatecrusher all day. Scorpius, unfortunately, is not as useful. It's not as useful. How about you here? It's not useful. It still does a lot of damage. It's lower than Gatecrusher. It still does a lot of damage, but again, since it's a javelin, and we all know how hard it is to get a fucking shot with javelins because you get a. But the good thing is, your javelins, basically your ability, will not identify the people about the target lock, which I definitely understand. Since there's no target lock, it's easier for you to destroy the shit out of them just with your javelin array. It does not do a lot of damage like the actual javelin racks, but I suggest you aim for people in the open, mainly because it's hard to get to a shed or like shaded area unless you're a nomad, because this guy is literally invincible. I swear to God. Okay, so Scorpius, definitely an S tier mech, but you have to know which one to aim to pick off one by one. Eclipse. Lol is better than Surge. Okay, so in terms of speed, it's better than Surge, and it's one of the counters to Surge as well. So best mech is Eclipse. Favorite mech, it's definitely Tengu. And least favorite mech is between Aegis and Mech Doctor, because this guy's almost useless. But I think it's Aegis. So opinion on the tier list, comment it down below, and I'll see you next time, I guess, or whatever. I hope there are no new mechs. I don't want to update this tier list. Lol. Alright. Have fun, everybody. And if you're watching this in school, go back to school. And if you're watching this while playing Mech Arena, well, that's good for you. Now you know which mech to use. Okay, goodbye. Subscribe, like, whatever. Those random ass YouTuber shit asking you to subscribe. I'm fine with you not subscribing, but you guys can subscribe if you want. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.